So, I'm walking around my grandma's house. I've had a couple drinks, like Mike's Hard drinks, and gotta fix this. Kitty messed it up. I don't know how to fix that. Whatever, it's fine. And woo, it's been an eventful few months. To the nobody out there watching my YouTube videos, because I don't think anybody watches my videos, which is fine. Meow meow. I thought I heard my cat. So I just wanted to do a little catch up while I pace around and wait for my indigestion to stop hurting my chest. Oh, take deep breaths. So now I live with my grandma, and I should probably hold up this hand. And it's all right. It's better than where I was. And I just gotta say, I've been doing some therapy lately. Well, I've been doing therapy for a while, but a certain kind of therapy, which is kind of like, hey, you need to get shit done, you need to get a job, you need to do shit and make your life better and be active about it instead of just wallowing and waiting for things to happen to you. So that's kind of where I'm at, is waiting for things to happen. And I'm in the middle of selling my fucking house. Great. Oh my God. Talking about living within your fucking means. Don't buy a home if you have to borrow the down payment from your grandma. That's what we fucking did. Let me tell you about this whole fucking thing. So, me and my wonderful spouse, we're together, we're getting married, and I was not part of the conversation where it was decided that my husband's family would be living with us, being his mom and one of his brothers, and not being included in this conversation, it was just decided that they would live with us, and we needed to find a domicile that would have room for everyone. Hence why we bought a nice 3-bedroom home, with through a loan officer who was kind of sketchy. You know, just because they have a nice office and like a secretary or whatever doesn't mean they're good. Do you know what I'm saying? Apparently she has a reputation for getting people loans when they normally wouldn't be able to get a home loan. And that's what happened with us. We should not have had that home loan. We should not have bought that home. We did it in a way where she had my spouse apply for the loan because he had more credit and credit history than I do. And it was like, well, since you're not married yet, we're going to have just him apply for the loan. He gets the loan, then we get married, and it becomes my problem too. The house, we both signed. We both went to the escrow place and signed. We both signed on the house. We signed a huge stack of papers. And then fucking sorry. His mom is a piece of work. She's narcissistic. Everything's about her. When we were living there, I can't impose a house rule to protect my items, my expensive and large electronic items in the front room. I'm like, okay, so We got a lot of expensive shit in this house. Let's close the blinds at night so people can't see in our fucking house. Let's close the blinds when we have the TV on so that nobody can fucking see how big our TV is and insinuate that we have more big expensive electronics, which we did a lot. Living within your means. I'm sure someone else can explain it better, but here's what I learned. You have to make sure that in the worst possible situation, you can still pay your fucking bills. At least your rent or mortgage, your utilities, which to me, at this point, internet is a necessity like water and power. Like that's, to me, that's a necessity. But it's a lesser necessity than those other things. If I have to go without internet, I'm fine. I can do that. I think I need to change what I just said. Internet is a necessary luxury for a lot of things. You want to get a job. You want to learn about all kinds of shit. You have to have the internet. Anyway, so my husband's family, for the whole 30 years of his life, have created an environment of, I need this luxury or I will fucking die. That's how his family acts. They need their fucking luxuries or they will fucking die. And that's just not true. When we are paying for the internet, me and my husband are paying for the internet, and we can't make that payment, and they cut it, you just have to fucking deal with no internet for a week. You think I've never had to deal with no fucking power, no water? I've had to deal with that in my life. I never want to be like that again, ever. I want to get out of poverty. I don't want to be like my mom, working and scamming and all kinds of shit just to get money to live outside of your fucking means. I, on one hand, appreciate everything my mother did for me, but on the other hand, she got herself into a lot of debt just for living outside of her means. And not for herself, for me and my sister, not for herself. It was always for the kids. My mom is not someone who is selfish like that. My stepdad, on the other hand, is very much selfish like that. Oh, let's go to the casino. Oh, we won a whole bunch of money. Let's go to Walmart and spend it all instead of saving it or putting it towards debts or something like that. If you went and you were good at gambling and you went on the cards or something like that and you were able to win a large sum of money and you put that into your bills, you put that into your savings, that's one thing. That's like an investment kind of thing where you know your game, you know how to play, all that kind of stuff. You play your poker, your blackjack, your roulette, all that stuff, and you win money and you put it away. You don't just spend it all. You don't just come home with all kinds of crazy, stupid shit, cheap fucking shit that breaks, that doesn't even work when you set it up. And that shit's to keep people poor. And I'm not even going to go into the lies my stepdad told. But with my mother-in-law, she just can't. Dad? Hey, I'm recording a video for YouTube real quick, so let me finish up down here real quick. I'm not kidding. I'm recording a video for YouTube. Okay, and this whole part's going to be in it because I don't know how to edit. Woohoo! So my dad's here. I have to go soon, but I'm going to try to do these kinds of videos more often. So, okay, basically, you got to pay your bills. You got to have food on the table. You got to have a home, a shelter, a domicile. That's what's important. Shelter. One thing, shelter. Food, power, water. That's it. Be responsible. Don't move in with your in-laws. It's fucking terrible. Hopefully more to come. Okay, thank you.